murder of the legal observer in Minnesota?
I mean, as a teacher, it makes me think of what her children must be going through, and her family in general must be going through. And I have conversations about when these kinds of things happen in the classroom all the time. And my students talk about how every time something like this happens, it makes them and their parents scared to send them to school or to leave their homes at all.
Right.
I think things like this create so much fear in our communities.
No, I agree, most definitely. Do you think what do you think the answer is to solving this problem of like ICE or like oppressive groups?
Abolishing ICE. I don't see why we need ICE at all. If someone, has committed a crime while in the U.S., that's what the police are for, right? And they have the right to have their day in court. They're innocent until proven guilty, right? And overstaying a visa or, coming into this country illegally, that's a civil matter. It's not even a criminal matter. So the solution to this problem, I think, is abolishing ICE.
Okay, and when you say abolishing ICE, do you mean like internally through like electing new leaders and establishing new rules, or do you mean externally via like revolution and actually?
I mean, I am so thankful for all of the rapid response people that are doing that job of fighting back and responding. But I agree that ultimately the solution has to be legislative, that it's within Congress's purview to abolish ICE, and that needs to be done.
Okay, no, I understand that completely as well. Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Back there, actually.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Rainier Gamboa.
Okay, cool. What are you here protesting today or in support
I am
of
actually
today?
part of the protest armada. In other words, people that you saw here today. I am part of an organization, Estamos Unidos, where I get up 4 or 5 times a week, depends. And I'm a disabled American from 9/11, so I'm home. And about a month ago, they invited me to come in board and help them videotape and document what ICE is doing. So I said, you know what? Hey, I'm down to do that.
Most definitely. Are there any specific immigration policies you're protesting or supporting today?
Immigration policies. The Jersey policy right now that we are a sanctuary city and that there are humans and that they have the right to legally, like they have been, be in court, have their due date in process, put their paperwork in, and then let them find out if like they're saying these are good American or good immigrants that want to come to our country and produce work.
I agree. It's weird to call people aliens or say they're from somewhere else when it's just like
Humans.
Right, and these lines are made up. It runs very, very deep.
See, that's the problem. Like you said, they're humans.
No, literally at the end of the day. So the answer to ICE, I imagine you want to abolish it or somehow reform it?
I'll be honest with you guys. At the beginning, I said, we needed ICE because, again, as an American citizen, I'm an American citizen, born in this country, in the Heights, Costa Rican, half Dominican.
Okay.
I believe that in any country, there should be law and order. And if we're bringing in anybody, like in Costa Rica, we're bringing in bad people, they have to be arrested and they have to be taken to where they have. I believe that ICE was for that. I believe that's what Homeland Security was for. But now we're seeing a different type of ICE, where they're just literally, in my eyes and what I've seen, are snatching people like you and myself. So that's the first part, which is the most horrifying part. The second part is they're not giving them due process, which means that, hey, you know what? You have your paperwork in. We're going to find out if you're a good citizen. We're going to help you to, come and pay taxes, which you are paying taxes,
right,
and be part of the American dream. And that's not happening. There has been a policy now where ICE is not for neither you, me, or anybody. They're just got a quota, if I believe, $1,000 a head quota,
right,
and they're looking to just make that quota. Like we were at a stop where we saw 4 vehicles, 2 per, and they literally tagged a person a piece and threw them in the cars. So we said, wait a minute, why are they going for? And then as they drove, they grabbed another 2 people and another 2 people, and we kept yelling and screaming and protesting. So again, I don't see ICE as a productive entity for the government. I think that it needs to be super reformed. And then again, the numbers that they're throwing, I heard 75. It's $150 billion that was thrown to ICE. So where is this money going to?
Right.
47 days of training, warehousing that we're hearing that they're going to start putting them in warehouses.
Not to mention, it is also our taxes, like the people's taxes.
And the scariest part is this: if you haven't realized, Minnesota right now has more ICE agents than their own police.
It is insane.
And that is insane.
It is really
You understand what I'm saying? Like I have police, and then no, we got better police. So now, Governor Walsh asked for the National Guard. Why? And he said it. We're trying to protect our citizens. Where do you think that's going to go with Trump?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
understand.
So, yeah.
And to your point before about having law and order in countries, I agree with you to that point. I feel like the issue, especially when it comes to ICE, is that it's fruit from a poisonous tree, and it's not really these officers, because at the end of the day, these officers do got to feed their family, and if they give you $100,000, it's very tempting to some people. But like in the end, it really is a systematic issue. So this is why I asked: do you think the answer to fixing this issue is internally and external, or external?
Well, fixing the issue is internal because it has to be the government to make a change, and that's why we don't trust them anymore.
Right.
And the external part is that they go by the law, and they say, "I have a warrant, I have your name, your photo, and you're coming with me." Not, there's 5 people in the bus stop, let's roll up and just grab them because we're going to ask them, and they're not going to respond to us. And the third part is, like you said, also externally and externally, is the fact that our Supreme Court of the United States said you can do what to them? What can we do with them? We can stereotype them, and we can pick up those people. So now we're not seeing white immigrants, we're seeing brown immigrants picked up and deported.
Right. And finally, just to end everything off, when things like these happen and like these government, I guess, police forces are doing these things illegally, does it not fall on the citizens to kind of revolt in a way?
That is one of the best questions that you have. Yeah, remember that we have a government, we have a country where we are allowed to, like you're doing right now, and your friend, videotape, conversate, and have different opinions and try to figure out which is the best way about it. We're not there anymore. Our country is not Democratic or Republican. It's the Republicans and the dirty Democrats and the terrorists. Remind you, I am Renee Gold because I'm the one that goes out there and videotapes. So now I am what considered a domestic terrorist. When did I become a domestic terrorist? I've never been arrested in my life, a Hispanic male. I work for the unions and for good abiding businesses. Never been arrested. Again, I'm a partaker in the 420-ayer, but let's be real. Now I can. And again, I served for my country in 9/11. I went downtown. I took a hit. I got disabled in 2019, and I'm doing the right thing again. If there are not people like you and your friend that are videotaping in our country for the rest of time, then we turn into a country like Venezuela, which he wanted to go in for, and those other countries that don't allow you to videotape, don't allow you to have freedom of speeches. Look what we did today. We peacefully assembled, we spoke to the police, and we didn't see any ICE here. Why? Because they were afraid. They know they're not coming to our city because it's a sanctuary city. Yes or no? And again, imagine if someday they say, "Hey, buddy, we don't like the way you got those groins. Your hair's too long." And they say chop, or they say you can't skateboard anymore. What the hell are you guys going to do?
Right.
You're going to protest, right?
Resistance becomes the only answer.
Yeah, they're not touching my skateboard. And I was a skateboarder back in my day. I did the BMX and the skateboard. Because as Americans, we do what makes us feel happy.
Right.
Are you happy now with what's happening in our country? You may go out and maybe one of your friends is an immigrant, is a great skateboarder, and now he get picked up because what? His father came in many years ago and brought him along, and now he lives in New Mexico or another country. So yeah, so I think that it's gonna be a serious situation, and I hope and pray that your YouTubers listen to this. You guys are the future. You guys are the ones that are standing. You and your friend are here standing and doing what other journalists are doing and getting killed in other countries. But you're not getting killed because we have what in our country? Democracy, and we have to keep it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man.
Time, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I hate the sir thing, but yeah, it's all good.